How do nudges impact moral public policy ethics? Have you ever noticed how the way choices are presented can influence your decisions? This concept, known as nudging, plays a significant role in public policy and ethics. Let's break down how nudges affect moral public policy ethics. Nudges are subtle changes in how options are displayed. They aim to guide people toward better choices without limiting their freedom. For example, setting a default option for organ donation can increase participation rates while still allowing individuals to opt out if they choose. This approach respects personal autonomy while promoting collective welfare. From an ethical viewpoint, nudges raise important questions. One major consideration is autonomy. Nudges maintain individual freedom by not restricting choices. Instead, they alter the choice architecture, making beneficial options more appealing. This aligns with the idea of libertarian paternalism, which suggests that it is acceptable to guide choices as long as individuals remain free to decide. Another aspect is the moral justification for nudging. Often, nudges are seen as paternalistic, helping individuals make decisions that benefit them, especially when they may not have all the information. However, this raises ethical dilemmas about when it is appropriate for governments to influence behavior. Balancing respect for individual judgment with the goal of promoting welfare is a delicate task. Transparency is also crucial when implementing nudges. Ethical nudging requires that people are aware of how their choices are being influenced. If individuals do not know they are being nudged, it can feel manipulative and erode trust in public institutions. Open communication about nudges helps citizens understand their decision-making environment. Equity is another important consideration. Nudges can affect different social groups in various ways. Well-designed nudges can help reduce disparities by assisting those with less information. However, there is a risk that some nudges may unintentionally favor certain populations, raising concerns about fairness in policy impact. Nudges can also aim for collective benefits, such as improving public health or environmental sustainability. However, these goals may not always align with individual preferences. This tension highlights ethical debates about the role of the state in balancing individual rights with the greater good. Critics often argue that nudging can border on manipulation, especially without ethical safeguards. The subtle nature of nudges means they can influence behavior without individuals being fully aware. This raises concerns about respect for individuals and democratic accountability. In practice, evaluating the moral impact of nudges involves looking at their design, transparency, effectiveness, and fairness. Ethical policymaking at the intersection of politics and morality requires careful thought about how nudges align with democratic values, respect for autonomy, and social justice. When applied thoughtfully, nudges can be an effective tool to improve public welfare while preserving individual freedom. However, it is essential to remain vigilant to prevent misuse or unintended ethical consequences.